Choose any ATM of your convenience and stand a chance to win gold sovereigns.
Lanka.
The Post-Budget Forum 2025, organised by the University of Colombo Master of Business Administration Alumni Association, was held today in Colombo with the participation of President Anura Dissanayake. This budget was not presented at a time when we possess a strong economy. In addition to our own goals, we had to fulfill certain conditions through the budget. For example, revenue should be 15.1% of GDP, expenditure limit 13% of GDP, and primary account surplus 2.3% of GDP. We also have to impose a borrowing limit. Our finances are not sufficient to fulfill all of our goals. Therefore, we must allocate funds based on priority. We must resume debt servicing by 2028. The goal of this budget is to utilize the next 3 years to build our capacity to repay debts by 2028. We focused on both economic growth and expansion. Previously, attempts were made to establish domestic economic units which were unsuccessful. This model is suitable for a subsistence economy. However, what we currently have is a market economy. Therefore, we must create rural economic units and their benefits must be passed down to the domestic level to alleviate rural poverty. Education is the sector that received the highest allocation through this year's budget. When it comes to managing government expenditure, the public service is not a burden, but the expense incurred for it is too high. A committee has been appointed under the chairmanship of the Secretary to the Prime Minister to review public service entities. We are in discussions regarding free trade agreements with a view to growing export revenue. Our ports have tremendous potential due to Sri Lanka's location. Colombo is among the world's top 24 or 25 ports when it comes to container transshipment volume. None of India's ports have a similar capacity. We are looking to swiftly complete the East Terminal of the Port of Colombo. The West Terminal will be completed in March. The North Terminal also has potential and we will invite investments for it quickly. We expect over 2.5 million tourist arrivals this year. However, only a handful of destinations have been identified as tourist zones. Anuradhapura, Yapahua and Jaffna can become new tourist destinations. We will implement city branding initiatives for that purpose. It was reported that Sri Lanka had the highest cost of electricity in the region. Currently, it costs around 13 US cents to generate a unit of electricity. We intend to reduce it to 8 cents. For that, the cost of electricity generated through renewable sources should come down to 5 or 6 cents. At Sri Lanka's first wind farm in Manna, the cost of a unit is 4.65 cents. We intend to break ground for the solar power project in Sampur by April. That will add 120 megawatts to the grid. With solar farms spanning 10,000 acres, we can generate 3.2 gigawatts, which is sufficient until 2040. We are in government-to-government discussions with the UAE to potentially purchase oil. It is with this vision that the budget was compiled to achieve our economic goals.
Government to government. එහෙම agreement එකකට ගිහලා තෙල් ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා අපි දැක්මත් එක තමයි ආර්ථික ජයග්‍රහණ ඉලක්ක කර ගැනීම සඳහා ණය වේලයක සකස් කරලා තිබෙන්නේ.